Hey everyone, today we're going to tackle a small but super important word in Java, this. Now, I know this keyword can be a real head-scratcher when you're starting out, but trust me, getting a handle on it is a huge step toward writing code that's clean, clear, and professional. So if you've ever stared at your screen wondering why your variables aren't updating, you are in the right place. Let's clear this up once and for all.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with a piece of code that works perfectly, then we'll make one tiny little change, a change that actually makes the code better to read, and we'll watch it break. That's when we'll dig into the real problem and finally reveal the simple, elegant solution. Okay, first things first. Let's look at a really simple example. We've got a human class here. It has just one property, an instance variable called age, and it has a method that's supposed to set that age. It's straightforward, it's clean, and right now it works without a hitch. Now take a look inside that setAge method. You see how the parameter is named a? Because a and the instance variable age have different names, Java isn't confused at all. It knows exactly what we want. It takes the value from the local variable a and assigns it to the object's instance variable age. Easy, right? But here's where things get interesting. In the real world of programming, we want our code to be as clear as possible. And a variable name like a, well, it's not very descriptive, is it? A much better name for that parameter would be age. It just makes sense. But this one simple change, this attempt to write cleaner code, is about to cause us a major problem.
Just look at the after code. The only thing that's different is the parameter name. Now the line reads, age equals age. I mean, that looks like it should work, doesn't it? It seems totally logical. But for the Java compiler, this line means something completely different than what we think it means.
And here's the proof. When we run this new version of the code, the object's age is still 0. That's the default value for an integer. The number 30 that we passed in, it's like it just vanished. The instance variable we wanted to change was never even touched. So why?
Yeah, that's the big question, isn't it? Why did that simple, logical name change completely break our program? The answer is a really core concept in Java that you absolutely need to understand.
The reason is something called variable shadowing. Think of it this way. If you're in a room with a friend named Sarah and someone right next to you says, "Hey, Sarah," you're going to assume they mean the Sarah in the room, not some other Sarah down the street. Java does the exact same thing. It gives priority to the closest variable. In our method, the local parameter age completely shadows or hides the instance variable age.
Let's actually visualize what's happening in the computer's memory. So when we create our human object, its age variable gets stored in a place called the heap. Now, when we call the setAge method with the number 30, a new, temporary, local variable, also named age, gets created on something called the stack. So when the code executes age equals age, it's only talking about the variable on the stack. It's literally just assigning 30 to itself. The original age over on the heap is completely ignored.
Okay, so now we get it. The local variable is stealing all the attention. The question is, how do we tell Java, hey, listen, for this one line, I'm not talking about the local guy. I mean the other one, the one that belongs to the whole object.
Right, the challenge is clear. We've got to find a way to get past that local variable's shadow and point directly to the instance variable. We have to be able to say, I mean the object's age, not the parameter's age.
Well, one way you could try to solve this is by doing something really clunky, like passing the object into its own method as a second parameter. Then you could say obj.age. But, that just feels wrong. It's repetitive and makes our code look messy.
And that really gets to the heart of it. The method is already part of the object. Why on earth should we have to tell the method about itself? Luckily, the creators of Java totally saw this problem coming, and they gave us a much more elegant, built-in way to handle it.
And that beautiful solution is this keyword. It is Java's built-in answer for this exact kind of naming confusion. And it is a fundamental tool for every single Java developer.
So what exactly is this? You can think of it as a special reference that always points to the current object, the object whose method is actually running. It's basically the object's way of referring to itself, like saying me.
And once you understand that, the fix becomes incredibly simple. This.age equals age. Let's break that down. This.age is telling Java, I'm talking about the age variable that belongs to this specific object. The age on the right side, with nothing in front of it, is just our plain old local parameter. Suddenly, there's no confusion at all. Let's go back to our memory view one last time, but now with the fix. You see that? The this keyword acts like a direct pointer, a bridge, from the method on the stack all the way back to the object on the heap. Now, the value from the local age, which is 30, can travel right across that bridge and update the instance age. Problem solved.
And what's the result? Our output is now correct. The object's age is 30. We've not only fixed the bug, but we've also kept our code clear and easy to read by using good variable names. This is what it's all about.
Okay, let's wrap this up with the key takeaways. This is the stuff you really want to lock into your brain, not just to pass a test, but to write better code every single day.
So to recap everything, when a local variable has the same name as an instance variable, you get variable shadowing. In that fight, the local variable always wins. To fix this, you use the this keyword. It always points to the current object, so you can use this.variable name to say, hey, I mean the instance variable. And remember, this isn't just some weird trick. It's a standard convention that makes your code way more professional and readable.
We focused entirely on how this fixes variable shadowing, but its job doesn't end there. It actually plays a critical role in other parts of Java too. So I'll leave you with a question to chew on. Where else in your code might an object need to refer to itself? As a little hint, think about how objects are created in the first place. Thanks so much for watching.